Hey guys, it's Kat and I am back today for my empties. Now I believe this is empties July, start of August. I know I did my June empties quite late last month. I think I published it on the 16th. So I didn't want to do another one within like 2 or 3 weeks from that date because it's just too much empties. I know some people love it, other people find it boring, but I definitely knew it was time because the box started getting really full. So it's been over a month now, so we're safe. Let's just get into it. Now there's a few big things in here, so I hope that has sort of inflated what looks like a lot of products. Oh. But if you're not familiar with what empties are, it's the products that I've used up in the last month or so, and I will tell you if I would repurchase them or not. Now I do list all the products in the description box down below. I'll also list what's on my face, and I'll let you know in brackets like yes or no or whatever, if on sale, discontinued, whatever, next to the product indicating whether or not I would repurchase them. So let's just get through it. So, all right, let's get through some of the big things, shall we? Firstly, this is a Daiso Wet Tissue. It's 150 like towelette things that you wipe things with. I think it's supposed to be, it had a lot of alcohol in it. I think it's supposed to be antiseptic. I can tell you this was not good. We tried to use this for wiping down tables because when we do the makeup breakup, we make a lot of mess and we need to wipe down the table very frequently. This did nothing. It is useless. Now, I did have one of these before. This is my second one. I bought two when I was at Daiso because I thought I don't come here often, and if I love it, I want a couple. Nah, don't waste your money. It's only $2.80 that you're wasting, but still these were useless and we really had to struggle to use them up, so that's done. Another thing from Daiso that I bought multiples of, this is the Cotton Puff. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see on the side, but you know, they're squares and it's almost as though two sides were like, they weren't sewn in, but they definitely don't fray like other like cotton pad things. So I thought these were really good. I do have another one of these, maybe two. I bought a few and I think they're really good. I think you can often get them in 2 packs as well. So you end up getting 180 for $2.80. So I think I ended up buying 4 of these. So you'll see these in my next empties, but I used one up. All right, another big kind of clunky thing is this conditioner by OGX. Is that like wasn't it original something, whatever, OGX. This is a brand that's well known for like their coconut shampoo and conditioner. Now I hate coconut, so I bought these, the shampoo and conditioner version, before I went to Japan. I was sort of running out of shampoo and conditioner. Now I've got an abundance of it, but my mum was looking after my house and I'm like, I know that she likes this brand and I don't want to leave her looking after my house without shampoo and conditioner. So I got this one because it's like the oxygen, gravity defying and hydration version, which is supposed to be for like, it's supposed to help volumize your hair but also hydrate your hair, and I love that concept because I have quite frizzy hair that needs like a lot of moisture, but at the same time, if I have too much like heavy oily products, it weighs my hair down. Now I don't mind these. Now what I usually try to do with my empties is wait to include a shampoo and conditioner when I've used both products up. But the reason why I'm mentioning the conditioner is because I used up the whole conditioner and I still have 3/4 of the shampoo in my shower, which I think that ratio is ridiculous. Usually I might I'll definitely use up a conditioner first, but generally within like a week or 2, I'll use up the shampoo and I'll put them in my empties. But this one, the discrepancy was so high that I was like, I'm not going to repurchase this because you literally have to buy 3 or 4 of these per shampoo, which is ridiculous. Now, I think the reason for that being this was quite a light shampoo, conditioner. So I feel like for it to like really make your hair feel nice and smooth, you have to use a lot of it. And for that reason alone, I wouldn't repurchase this. I did think that it was quite a nice volumizing, lightweight, not heavy formula, but you go through it so quickly. But it did smell nice. Smell like hair products. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that because the discrepancy with the shampoo and conditioner just annoyed me to no end. I've used up a few candles recently and I don't think I mention them often in my empties, but I wanted to mention this guy because it's the Tanda Melbourne candle, and I will definitely be cleaning this out and keeping it because it was a limited edition. They had different cities throughout the world and different scents inspired by that city. Melbourne is my city. These candles are made in Melbourne. And this was like chocolate and coffee, I'm pretty sure, which I quite liked. I love coffee. I love sweet things. I feel like I've got a blocked nose and can't smell anything, but it's one of those wood wick candles which can be hard to light. But I did like the scent and I did think it was worth the hassle trying to light it. Once it's kind of got the burnt wick, it's easier to light, but at the first time you light it, it'll go out a few times. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, this was a limited edition one. I like this candle brand. I believe these are like soy candles, so you know, they're pretty high quality. And I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. It was limited edition, and I probably wouldn't repurchase these kind of wick ones, wood wick ones, but I did like this. I did enjoy it, and I'm going to keep the packaging for like brushes. And some people ask me how I take out the wax. Essentially what I do, some people put them in the freezer and it's supposed to shrink and you're supposed to be able to pop it out. I find that mine don't do that. I just put boiling hot water in it, and I'll put like water up to the top, and the wax will melt and then sit at the top. And then what I'll do is, once the water's cooled down, I'll literally just push it in and then take out a big chunk of wax, and then you clean the packaging. So that's how I clean out my candles. All right, I used up a Huggies. This is the Thick Baby Wipes Cucumber Aloe. I loved this. Definitely would repurchase. They work really well at removing makeup on your hands, on your table, wherever. Sometimes I'll just like clean my brush on them. And the scent is really, really nice. I love cucumber and aloe. I just thought these worked really, really well. So I haven't repurchased these since, because when I went to buy a bunch of baby wipes just to wipe hands and wipe tables and stuff, my makeup room gets really messy, all right? This wasn't available. I think it was sold out. So I bought something else, and I bought like multiple packs, but I would definitely highly recommend these. They're great. And I do love baby wipes for, yeah, wiping your hands when you're doing your makeup, wiping dirty brushes, just, you know, makeup is messy. All right, I used up a Bioderma Etude, what is this? Ultra Rich Foaming Gel. I really liked this. It's for sensitive skin. It's supposed to be really hydrating. Yeah, so it's for very dry to atopic skin, sensitive skin. So it's supposed to be very, very gentle and quite hydrating. It's fragrance free, it's paraben free, soap free, hypoallergenic. And I did use this when I was cleaning my tattoo. So throughout my whole sort of tattoo thing, which was I think 8 sessions, this is what I was using to clean it. And it's very important to get something that's really gentle and that works well and isn't aggravating to wash your tattoo over the first couple of days that you had it done, because it can really irritate your skin. And this was really great. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. And I swear to God, this scent, oh, I can't even take off the top. Bioderma have fancy packaging where you can't take off the top, but this scent, not that I can smell it, will always forever remind me of tattooing. So yeah, I would repurchase that if I needed it for any like skin reason, but just as a normal body wash, it's quite pricey. I also want to mention that I'm not filming with any lights today, so the sun's going to come in and out, but I thought it was sunny enough to film. And then those grey clouds are telling me, you're wrong, Kat, you're wrong. We'll hurry this up. All right, so this is another cleanser, like more of a face cleanser. This is the Kiehl's Blue Herbal Gel Cleanser. Now this has salicylic acid in it. It's designed to like clear up the skin. I didn't like it. I didn't see anything great about it. It didn't make my skin feel fresh or great, or it was just like the most basic cleanser ever, which is a shame because Kiehl's isn't cheap. I ended up using this at my kitchen sink to wash my hands and stuff like that. That's how like much I didn't love it. I didn't even finish using it on my face. So I wouldn't repurchase that. I used up some Lush stuff. I do like Lush bath things. The only reason I'll have a bath, because I find them really inconvenient, is to use bath products. So I used up the Milk Bath, which was sort of like a bath crumble. You put it in, it makes it like milky and smooth and nice. I find that these get really messy and I wouldn't repurchase it, but I didn't mind it. And then I also used up the So White Bath Bomb. I don't remember what that one was like, but oh, that's right. It was like a green apple one. I think inside there was like it was white, and then inside I think like green came out of it. It was quite nice. I really do like Lush bath bombs. I think out of all bath bombs I've ever tried, Lush nail it. They do really great ones. So if you're happy to splurge on bath bombs, I always go Lush. But yeah, I always tend to buy them when they're on sale because they're really expensive. All right, another tattoo related thing. I used up a QV cream. So this is just like a really basic, really moisturizing, thick kind of cream, and it's perfume free. It's pH balanced, lanolin free, blah blah blah, all this. It's good for you, and it's really moisturizing because it's quite thick, but it's not greasy and sticky. And I used this on my arm after the few kind of Bepanthen days. This was really nice. I like it, recommend it. Once again, I personally wouldn't repurchase it unless I had really dry skin in winter or some skin concern, but it did its job really well. Sorry guys, it's getting really dark in here. We'll try to speed this up. Anyway, I used up some hair products. These are by Husk or whatever. This is a little oil. I love this oil. It's the Kalahari Melon Oil. It smells great. Doesn't weigh down my hair. I have since repurchased a bunch of these in the 50% off hair care sales. I think I bought maybe 3 of them. I really like them. And this is designed for color treated hair, but I really love it. So this little kind of tube will last me a few months, and I enjoy it. Then I also used up this guy, which I've got another one of. This is the same brand, Husk Argan Oil Hot Oil Hair Treatment. Now I picked this up because once again I went to the Priceline sales. Hair care was 50% off, so this ended up being like $2, $2.50. And essentially what you do with it is you put this in like a mug or a cup of really hot water until it warms up, and then you put it on your hair for like 5 to 10 minutes and jump in the shower and wash your hair. Now I didn't see any long-term benefits from this. I think after the first wash my hair was smoother, but then you wash your hair again and it's gone. So I wouldn't repurchase these. I much prefer the leave-in oils that I showed you before. I used up a sheet mask that I got in Japan. This is by, is that like the same? I don't know, but it's the snail brightening mask. It was fine. I didn't mind it, but I didn't love it enough to repurchase it, but it was fine. It was fine. I used up a pair of Model Rock lashes. These are the lashes I always use to film. These are the W376. These ones you can often find on sale on the Model Rock website for about $1, I think it is. So I buy like 10 or 20 at a time, and I've done that recently. So these are always in my empties, and I'm wearing them as half lashes today because I've opened another pair. So have repurchased, have a drawer full of those. I used up the Benefit Professional Primer. I've used a few of these. I think I've got 1 or 2 in my drawer. I really like them. Some people hate them. Some people love it. I just find that it's a really basic primer that doesn't make my makeup break down quickly. I find a lot of primers do that on my oily skin. This one is like a silicone one that sort of fills in pores, but for me it doesn't break me out. Other people find that it breaks them out. Other people find that they don't notice a difference, but for me, I like it. It kind of smooths out my skin and it doesn't make my makeup break down, which a lot of primers do. So I'm happy to use it, happy to keep repurchasing it. I prefer other ones, so I prefer like a Dermalogica one, but this one is good. For me, it's a staple, but if you were wondering whether or not you should test it out, you can always get little samples, and I would recommend that because, yeah, like I said, some people hate it, some people love it, breaks some people out. You don't want to take the risk buying the big one if it doesn't suit you, but I personally like it. A sunscreen that I really like, this is by Sunsense. It's the anti-aging face one. It's SPF 50+, and it helps reduce wrinkles. Before this, I used the mattifying one, and I'm currently using, I think, a really basic one with blue packaging. I really like them all. I recommend them all. The one that I'm using currently with the blue packaging. That one is a lot thinner, so it's a lot lighter on the skin, so I think I prefer the blue one, but I love this range. I've been using them for, I don't know, probably this bottle probably lasts me a good 6 months of daily use. So I've been using them for a year or more now, and I really support them. They're great. And I believe that these are really heavily supported by dermatologists in Australia, so they highly recommend this brand. It's like vigorously tested, really good sun protection, but it also doesn't break me out, doesn't make me greasy, doesn't break down my makeup. So I really like this brand. It's really affordable as well, so get onto it. Another staple that is always in my empties and will be in my empties for a couple of years to come is the Daiso Puff and Sponge Cleaner. I use this for washing brushes and sponges. It almost makes dirty sponges brand new, like it cleans them so well. I do want to point out that this is the original one and it has been reformulated. Now it's bright and I've got to turn down the light. Thank you, camera. Anyway, this has been reformulated and it's now in a bigger green bottle, but this is more concentrated. So a lot of people are like, oh great, it comes in a bigger bottle, it's the same price. No, it's actually less active ingredients, so it doesn't work as well from what I've heard. So when I heard that they brought out a new one, I bought a box of 20 of these. So I'm set for a while, but if you start seeing this in my empties and you don't know what I'm talking about because these don't exist anymore, it's because they've been reformulated, sadly. But if you can still find this in your local Daiso, stock up because it's better than the reformulated one. Now for what I think are my Project Pan items. I haven't done an update yet, so I don't know if these were all in it. I know a few of them were, but I used up my Physicians formula. This was the Bronze Booster Light to Medium. I quite like this. It's completely gone now. There you go, it's gone. But it was a nice sort of like everyday bronzer. You can sort of contour with it, you can sort of bronze. I did find in the cooler months this looked a little bit orange on me. So it's definitely better suited for people that have more yellow undertones to their skin or a slight tan. But otherwise I quite liked it. Then I used up my NARS. This is the Soft Velvet Loose Powder. My shade is Desert. I've had this for a while and it was super frustrating because it comes with a little sifter and it's impossible to get product out. The best way to use it if you're struggling is to take the sifter off. It's got a lot of like static or something that sort of sticks to the packaging, so you won't like put your brush in and it fly everywhere. But it was a nice powder. It's just very expensive, and for the packaging problems I personally wouldn't repurchase it, but it does make your skin look super smooth. So I like it, but I don't love it for the price. I think these were in my Project Pan. I don't remember. I haven't done an update yet. Shame on me. But this is the Ciate Wonder Wand Mascara. It's a little mini. I got it with the Chloe Morello pack and I really like this. The mascara is really great. It lasts a long time. I don't think this was in my Project Pan. I think I just took it traveling with me. Anyway, lasted me a couple of months of use, just this small one, and I loved the effect of it. So I will definitely like repurchase this. And then I had, I think, a Models Prefer eyeliner that I used up as well, and I liked it. It was like a dark olive color. It was fine. It was nice. I use them on the waterline. Alright guys, those are my empties for July, end of July, early August. I'm going to call it July empties, whatever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know some people do. If you missed any information, it'll be in the description box, and have a great day. I will see you next time. Bye.